Good afternoon and welcome to Williams Dog Training Company. We're here this afternoon with Checkers and Barry. What we're going to be demonstrating today for you on video is, first of all, Checkers' ability to understand and respond to all of his obedience commands, the little corrections and the motivations that we give when we're working with him, and the training equipment that we're using. Barry's using a regular 6-foot web training leash, and he keeps the bulk of the leash folded neatly in his right hand. That leaves the left hand free to give the correction, and the correction is a little tug and let go on the training collar, and that is the second piece of equipment that we're using. Checkers is coming home with his very own training collar, and you'll be taught how to use that when you get your follow-up training session when you pick him up. Now Checkers is sitting nicely at Barry's left, which is where all of our obedience training is done, and the first thing that we're going to start off with is heeling. Heeling is proper walking on a leash, and incorporated into the heel exercise is an automatic sit. And Barry and Checkers will demonstrate that for us now.
Checkers, heel.
The command is Checkers, heel, and at this point, Checkers' job is to match pace with his trainer, stay even with Barry's left leg, not forging ahead or lagging behind, and each time that Barry stops his feet, Checkers has been taught to sit automatically and wait for his next command. So when you're walking down the street, you're in the city, you want to cross the street or talk to a neighbor, your dog should be sitting nicely at your left and waiting for his next command. Now the next exercise that we're going to demonstrate for you is the stay. The stay is a hand and a voice command. Barry's going to use the open flat of his palm about an inch or so from the dog's muzzle and the one-word firm command to stay.
Stay.
The long sit stay in basic obedience training is for 1 minute, working up to 3 minutes. And this helps to develop his attention span and maturity. This is an exercise that you can practice right in your living room. I think we're boring, Checkers. When Barry returns back to him, he will walk all the way around him, returning all the way back around to his shoulders. And at this point, Checkers expects to get another command, and they're going to run through the heel and the sit and the stay again for us.
Checkers, heel. Good boy. All right.
Now these are exercises that you can practice in your yard, on the street, in your living room. Because anywhere that you practice obedience is where you get good dog behavior. Barry's going to leave him in another sit stay. He walks out to the end of his training leash, and this time, instead of returning back to him, we're going to have Barry call him in. This is the recall or the come on command.
Checkers, come. Good.
He lightens his tone of voice, makes it happy, lots of praise on the way in, praises him when he gets there, and then has him return all the way back around to heel position. He's going to bring him back up, and we're going to demonstrate the recall again for you.
Stay.
He leaves him in a sit stay. Everybody wants their dog to come on command. This is how you start that.
Checkers, come. Good boy.
Calls him in, praises him on the way in, praises him when he gets there, because this should always be a fun command for the dog. Now the next exercises that we're going to demonstrate for you are your down commands. The first one is down from heel position. Barry's going to use the open flat of his palm straight down toward the ground on the one-word firm command to down.
Down. Stay.
He leaves him in a stay, and the long down stay when you're practicing at home is for 3 minutes, working up to 5 minutes. And this is a terrific exercise for practicing right in your living room. When Barry returns back to his dog, he will walk all the way around him, just as he did on the sit stay, returning all the way back around to heel position. And remember, each time you return to your dog's shoulders, he expects to get another command. So Barry will heel him out of that exercise.
Checkers, heel.
And we're going to demonstrate that down from a heel one more time for you. These down commands are real important, and it's one of the commands that owners have the hardest time with when the dog goes home.
Down. Stay.
That's your down from a heel position. Now Barry can call him out of that exercise.
Checkers, come. Good boy. There we go. Good come, buddy. Checkers, heel. Come on, man.
As in go all the way back around, and then we're going to demonstrate for you the down from a distance. Remember, each time that you're going to put your dog into a down, you have them sit first. Barry's going to leave him in a sit stay.
Stay.
He walks out to the end of his training leash, and he's going to drop him into a down from 6 feet away. It's the only time you use your right hand to give the command.
Down. No. Down.
Now, that's a perfect example of what you do when your dog decides not to do it. You say no.
That. No.
You take a step in and you repeat the command. Go back to heel for him, Barry. Go back to heel.
Come on, buddy.
Now, he wasn't going to do it. It was obvious that he wasn't going to do it, but we're not going to let him win this one, and this is good because you get an idea of what to do when your dog doesn't do a command.
Stay.
Barry heeled him out of it, came right back around. He's going to do it again.
Down. No. Down. Stay.
Little passive aggressive there. You can see that he knew it the whole time. He was just holding out. So that's what you do when your dog doesn't do a command that you're asking him to do. You don't lose your temper. You don't get upset or angry. You go back, heel him out of it, start all over again until you get the desired result. Now, we've demonstrated for you his heel, his automatic sit, his stay, his down from a distance, and his come. These are the exercises that we're going to practice with you when you come to pick him up. And if you have any questions, we want you to call the school, keep us informed as to your progress. We're going to go outside and actually show you Checkers in a real-life situation, walking outside without being nervous or scared and doing a real fine job of it, because I know that's why you sent him, even though we gave you all that obedience to work on. We'll be right back.